Hi, my special friends. Here I am. I'm back after having a little bit of a break last week with our Facebook Lives in our HeartPowered Global Nation community. This is our Inspiring Thought Thursday session right here, right now. And, as you know, the last couple of weeks we spoke about all the visibility booster villains, right? We spoke about what is holding you back to really become the thought leader and the expert in your field that makes you stand out. How can you become this outstanding thought leader? And there's so many things that hold a lot of people back, that really stand in the way. And one of them is that, people procrastinate. They don't show up. They have amazing insights, experience, suggestions, and still they're not really stepping up. They're not really sharing. They're holding back. They're hiding in front of their desk. They work with a couple of clients, but they're still the best kept secret. So, on one of our previous Facebook Lives, we spoke about procrastination and how you can stop procrastinating, showing up in a greater way. And then we spoke about another visibility villain, fear. We spoke about how you overthink, how you want to get the perfect thing out instead of just getting your voice heard, getting out with a message that inspires at least 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or 100 people. So we want you to stop overthinking. And also we spoke about how you become more consistent with sharing your message. And also we spoke about how you make sure that all the efforts of you showing up, being there, sharing your message, inspiring others, how that doesn't get unnoticed, how you are really, turning your message into an interest trigger, how you get people interested in what you share, how you get into conversation with them, and how you eventually get them to love to work with you. And, now we are really, from now on, we're going to stop speaking about what's in the way, but rather, once we have taken the foot off the brake and we covered, most of the biggest visibility villains, what's in the way, what's stopping you to show up in a greater way. Now we're going to start putting our foot, once we took it off the brake, we start putting it on the accelerator so that we speak about, from now on, about what are visibility boosters. What do you do to really step up and show up, share your message regularly, consistently, in a way that it really triggers interest, in a way that it does convert, in a way that people start paying attention and they want to work with you and learn from you, right? So from now on, we speak about visibility boosters. And, I know, as I mentioned earlier, last week we ran our visibility booster workshop over 5 days. We had about 100 people with us every single day, working through the tasks, showing up on our lives, getting inspired. And what did we do with them? Well, we first of all made sure that they're clear on why they want to show up in a greater way, right? And, we get them to get clear on what is their best audience, what is their best, best client, what is their best offer. So they don't only know who they want to speak to, they're really also clear on, what do they want people to know more about. And then, also we spoke about how do you craft your own signature message. What can you say in just 1 or 2 sentences about who you are and what you do and the impact you're making. So we help people to get their message clear. And, also then we get people to, to really start reaching out to potential clients, because often, right, who you want to reach out to, but you don't know what to say and how to say it, so you're holding back doing it. And, also we get people to craft a post to make sure that they knew, what to say and how to say things, to engage people, to trigger interest, to connect with people in a greater way. So we introduced them to our engaging content code, and they started to use that to really share messages in a way that are magnetic. So, and honestly, I mean, we get really incredible feedback from this Visibility Booster workshop last week. I mean, you know, we asked people afterwards as well, and we asked them like, what, you know, how would you rate the workshop? And I think the first 10 people I only looked at that answered our little survey, out of the 10 people that took the time to give us feedback, which, by the way, thank you. If it was one of you, thank you so much. As we say, feedback is breakfast of champions, right? We always want to make even better what we do. So thank you if you gave us some feedback. And the first 10 people that I saw, you know, we asked them on a scale of 1 to 10, how valuable was this Visibility Booster workshop for you last week? And out of 10 people, 9 of them gave us a straight 10. I mean, that is something to celebrate, right? So, and if you were there, please just say, hi, I was there. I'd like to know everyone that's here with us right now. Let us know if you were there. Again, so many people get amazing results, right? So, I'd like to share with you some of the feedback that we got, because again, it's something to celebrate, right? Thought leaders also, they don't hold back with celebrating once they've done an amazing job, right? So what people said is, wow, Monique, it was eye-opening, it was revolutionary, it was empowering, right? Thank you for saying that, because again, there's gone a lot of work into making that workshop happen. And then someone else said, you know, it will push yourself to do what you need to do. You know, once you join the workshop, you recognize and become aware of your thinking patterns and make your path more clear of becoming a thought leader and being more visible, right? And you will gain the motivation to follow it, right? And another person said, the amazing, inspiring, and concrete way Monique is using for sharing information and showing us how to get things done helped me adopt new things in my marketing, and my visibility is increasing day by day. That's great to know. And here's another one that I really liked. She said, if you're looking to go to next level, forget it, okay? Think a new paradigm, think reinvent, think a new world, not just levels. This is Monique's program. So thank you for saying that. Thank you for sharing that. You know, all of you that gave us feedback on what we've done, the amazing work we've done last week. Again, 5 days of helping you get more visible. And if you were there with us, please say hi. Yes, I was there or something, so that we know you were with us. That's great. And, you know, I know that now on this Inspiring Thought Thursday, we want you to start, you know, taking the next step, getting even more clear of what you can do next to really step up and getting more visible. And the interesting thing is that people always ask me, Monique, what should I do next? Where should I post? How do I craft the most inspirational message? What should I do? And the thing is, I know we teach, you know, in our Visibility Booster workshop, on our upcoming Visibility Acceleration program, we share a lot about the steps that we invite you to do. Okay? The thing is, everything doesn't even start with doing. Okay? If you only do, and you're not, you know, if you're not being it first, you'll not even started doing, or you started doing half-heartedly. So what you need to actually, I always say that in the first place, it's not about the doing, it's really about the being. It's about who you are. Are you allowing yourself to say, I am that thought leader already? Are you giving that yourself that permission to say that about yourself first? And then really, you know, from who you are, you know, obviously who you are dictates what you think. Who you are allows you to think bigger in a certain way. And when you start thinking bigger in a certain way, you start taking more bigger action. And that will eventually lead to greater results, right? So today, I don't even want to talk so much about what you can do next. It's more about how you become the thought leader that you want to be. We will talk about what is the thought leader mindset. And I will introduce you into, you know, the thought leader mindset code. That, you know, I mean, I have interviewed and worked with so many influencers, very successful thought leaders You know, a lot of them are running a very successful business, right? I mean, most of them actually do. And all of them fully embrace this mindset that thought leaders, the mindset that makes them stand out, right? So here is the thought leader mindset code, and it all summarizes up in just one word. And the word is courageous. And I will talk you through what it means to be courageous. And of course, every letter stands for, you know, one element that you want to fully embrace, that you want to put in place to become an outstanding thought leader. So today I'm going to share with you an introduction, and then over the next couple of weeks we'll go through each one of them step by step by step, and I share with you stories of how I embraced it, how our clients and speakers that we work with have embraced it, what I've learned from other outstanding thought leaders and how they're doing things. So we'll go through it step by step. But today, let me quickly walk you through that thought leader mindset code. You know, it's courageous. And it starts with C, right? So the C stands for being clear, right? Really being clear on who is my best client? Who is my best, you know, who are the people that, you know, are part of my best audience? Who do I want to attract? Because a lot of people just post everywhere and then they see who actually comes to them. But if you want to really be a thought leader that stands out in your field, you need to define what is that field and who are the people that are actually playing in that field, and who are the people that you want to actually communicate with, to inspire them, to empower them, to uplift them, so that they say, wow, I want to work with you. I want to learn more from you. Who are those people? And then, you know, also what you want to know is, what's my best offer? You know, a lot of people that work with us, when they come to work with us, they say, oh yeah, I want to get more visible. And then I say, good, so what do you want them to know more about? And they say, yeah, but I have 10 different products, or I do so many different things. The thing is, what is the one thing you want more people to know about? What is your best offer? So thought leaders just normally, they have a very easy, simple business structure, and they just have one major thing that they let everyone know about more, right? And again, so what is this best offer of yours? What is it you want more people to know about? Okay. So, and then of course, clarity is also not only who's your best client, your best audience, what's your best offer, is also like, what is your best message? What's your message that makes you stand out? What is that message that makes you unique, that makes you you, that no one else can share in the way you can share it? That's all about clarity, and that's what we're going to dive into next week, okay? So again, thought leaders are very clear on their best audience, their best offer, and their greatest message. Because again, they speak to concrete people about concrete things they can help them with, and they do it by again and again coming back and weaving in their core message. So people start recognizing them, okay? And they want to learn more. So the C stands for clarity, okay? And the O stands for thought leaders are original. They stand out because they're unique. They're special. They're not copycats. I mean, so many people out there, they just look like, what are other people that seemingly make a lot of money do? And then I just do the same thing. Or they say, okay, what messages are others saying? And they just say exactly the same thing. That's not you. You want to be outstanding. You want to be unique. You want to be you. Otherwise, again, you're just one out of many. And outstanding thought leaders, they're outstanding because they are original. They have their own original stories to share. They've developed processes, methods, and tools that make them stand out. Okay? So how can you become original? That's what we're going to cover in 2 weeks from now. And then the U stands for they're unapologetic, right? They're clear about their message. They know what difference they want to make. They are, you know, they have an opinion. And they have an opinion in an unwavering way. I mean, you know, there's even outstanding mentors that I've worked with in the past, where in challenging times they stood up and, you know, they shared their message. And, you know, including myself, there were moments when I was speaking up, when I was saying something that was my truth. And I knew that is what I stand for. You know, this represents the values I live by. But that sometimes in these moments when we take a stand, we are criticized, we are sometimes ridiculed, we are judged. And still we stand strong by our values, we share our message unapologetically. And how you can do that? We're going to cover that in a couple of weeks as well, right? So, you know, and then the R stands for, you know, outstanding thought leaders show up regularly, right? We already spoke about the visibility villain called inconsistency. Now we want to make sure that you really show up regularly. Like one of my clients, she's an amazing lady. You know, after the Visibility Booster workshop last week, I saw her showing up, you know, with her amazing LinkedIn posts on a regular basis. Because again, you don't want to just show up once and in a couple of months no one hears anything about you. You want to stay present. You want to be omnipresent. You want people to, you know, to walk through their day asking, you know, what would Monique do? What would you do? Right? You want them to think of you when they are looking for advice. You know, you want them to know when you share the next thing and how you're going to share it and what they're going to gain from it, right? You want to show up regularly and consistently. And again, we're going to go deeper into that in a couple of weeks of how you can really become regular and consistent. And again, the good news is just a few hints and our clients and our workshop members are stepping up in much greater ways, okay? And then the next A stands for being authentic, right? They are themselves. They know what they know. They know their value. They embrace their value. They really, you know, they really appreciate the knowledge they have, the experiences they gathered. They embrace the value of their stories, right? They're authentic. They don't need to copy everyone else's stuff. They show up, you know, as we said, unapologetically as themselves. They're authentic. And people say, I can only get that message in that way from you, in this way, Monique. So again, you want to be authentic. And then the G stands for being generous, right? Okay. They, you know, thought leaders love to share. They're not afraid to give too much. I mean, I get a question often where people say, hey, Monique, you know what? I have the signature speech, and what if people video record it and then it goes out and no one hires me again? Or, you know, what if I give too much? And yes, there's always a little bit of fear that we give everything away. And that is a balance actually, especially for expert entrepreneurs, that you share generously what you know and still you're not afraid of giving too much. Here's just one tiny rule. And by the way, it was really interesting when I shared it last week in our Visibility Booster workshop. One of our participants said, oh my God, that was my golden nugget of the week. So here it comes. When you share, okay, when you want people to know about you and you want to get them interested in working with you, what you share is, you know, the methods and steps and tools. You tell them what to do, but not necessarily how to do it, okay? Once they start working with you, they engage you, they pay for your services, then you share with them the details of how to do things, right? But again, if you show up this way, you're generous. You share what you know in a consistent way with people, in a regular way. They will appreciate you. That is what people always say. Just yesterday evening, I had a conversation with one of my clients and she said, Monique, is always, everything you share with us is so profound. You always share so many insights and content and stories and steps and, you know, how-to guides and everything else. And that is what I invite you to do. Share, okay? Share, comment. And by the way, I see quite a few of you are here on with us. Why don't you say hi so I know who's here with us? And if you've been with us last week on our Visibility Booster workshop, please say, yes, I was there. Okay, so that I know you're here and we can really play together and also answer your concrete questions. By the way, if there's anything I'm sharing here with you right now, or any other questions you have on how to become more visible, okay, type them in the chat. Okay, at least give me some loves and likes so that I see you're here. Again, then we can play together, right? Because I'm here to serve. The thing is, I wake up my energy and my excitement when I see you're here playing with me. So give me some likes, give me some love, you know, share some questions and say, hey, I'm here, okay? So again, engage with me. That's really important, right? Okay. So again, we were speaking about the G and the courageous formula. So outstanding thought leaders are generous, right? And also, they are not only generous, they are engaging. They are not just sharing, they don't make their conversation a one-way street. They invite their audience and people that are, you know, that are part of their sharings, they read their posts, they are on their Facebook lives. They're engaging them. They ask them questions, they involve them, they answer questions, right? That's what I'm doing right now. I know, like, you know, we have quite a few of you here with us. Please just click the like, click the love, so I know you're here with us, okay? And, you know, just, you know, engage with me, because the more you engage with me, the more I engage with you and the more I can support you, right? Okay, so, and then the O stands for people are organized, right? They're not just showing up. They know exactly, you know, they have a structure in place. They know what to share, when to share it, how to share it, what to say and what way to say it, right? They're not just showing up and speaking about anything. They're organized. And that is what you want to do. So the question is, how can you show up in a more organized way? How, you know, the more organized you are, the easier it is to show up regularly, to share regularly, to be visible, to step up regularly, right? When you're organized this way, you know what to share when and how. And when you're organized also, you can automate your sharing in a certain way. You can delegate your sharing. You can involve team members to help you share in a greater way, but you need to be organized, okay? And then the U stands for, well, I was saying thought leaders are an unlimited source of information, inspiration, encouragement, right? So again, you want to become unlimited. You know, again, you know, thought leaders keep learning. They keep, you know, growing. They keep evolving. And whatever they learn, whatever they, you know, whatever new insights they gain, they always share with others. So they become unlimited, okay? And then the S in the courageous formula, in the end, means you have systems in place, right? It's not only that you share, it's not only that you're a speaker. I mean, I know there's a lot of speakers that get paid really good money with every stage that they speak on, with every stage time opportunity. And still, if you want to make a bigger difference, it's not only that you want to inspire people in the moment as you're speaking on a stage. What you really want is, you know, you really want to build and grow a business around your message. You want to have systems in place that help you get out your message in a greater way. You want to have, you know, a team in place, people that help you get your message out there in a greater way. You know, you want to have processes in place so everyone on your team knows exactly what to do when to get your message out there in a greater way and serve more people. And not, inspiration is great. We like to inspire you with our Inspired Thought Thursdays. And still, we love to work with you to help you step up in a greater way. And that requires processes, systems, and team members to be in place, right? So this is the courageous thought leader mindset formula. Again, let me summarize, okay? First, you need to be clear on your best clients, your best audience, your best offer, your message, right? And then, you know, the O stands for you want to be original, you want to stand out, you want to be unique. The U stands for it's unapologetically you. You take a stand with sharing your message in a greater way. The R stands for you want to show up regularly, right? The A stands for it's you, you're authentic, you're your true self, right? G stands for you're generous with your sharing, okay? Everything you have, everything you learn, you show people what to do, and then once they start working with you, you share with them how to do certain things, right? And again, you are engaging, you make it a dialogue with the people that are engaging with you. You're organized, okay? You're unlimited, right? So again, share generously, because you always learn more and you always have enough speech material and you know, and others to really serve people in a greater way. Okay, so stay open, learn, grow, evolve, and then share, and then you will have an unlimited repertoire of how you can inspire people, how you can guide people, how you can support them in greater ways. And the S stands for, you know, have a system in place. Don't just share your message. Build a business around what you want to share. And yes, inspire people, but don't only inspire them. You know, turn it into a process they can follow. So you get them from where they are to where they want to be. So this is what we do. Like, you know, next week we're gonna have our, you know, after the Visibility Booster workshop, we invited people to join us for our 3-month Visibility Acceleration program. And several people said yes, and they're excited to start with us, really boosting their visibility in a greater way. And again, I could have just given us inspiring speech about it, but I didn't. Again, you know, I turned it into concrete steps so people could start getting engaged and start pushing their visibility. And as I mentioned earlier, they said it was revolutionary. They stood up, they said it wasn't just a new level, it was a paradigm shift for them. Again, you know, this is what you want to do. You want to, you know, build a system. You want to build your business around sharing your message, and you want to turn it into a process others can follow so they get to where you are today, right? That's the greatest service you can give them. It's not only inspire them, show them the way. And, you know, as I said, soon we're going to launch our Visibility Acceleration Program. It's a 3-month journey where we really want to see you step up in a greater way. We love you to really, you know, stop chasing people and rather become the thought leader, an outstanding visible thought leader, so that people start coming to you instead of you running after potential clients. We like you to be more visible so that you attract clients in an easier way. Okay, we like you to find, you know, learn how to get your message out there in a greater way so you open new doors. And you know, then we also like you then to turn these open doors into closed deals, right? So all of these things we're gonna work through on our Visibility Acceleration journey together, and we'll share with you also the link here, you know, in the comments of our Inspiring Thought Thursday today. So if you haven't heard about our Visibility Acceleration program yet, go check it out. Tell us if you're interested, if this is the next step for you to really step up and show up more, speak up more, get more visible, you know, and then as a result of that, earn more and touch many more lives. Because I know you are an expert. You're here right now. You are here with us in the live. Just by the way, still say hi, you know, or give me some likes and love so we know you're here with us. And again, you know, we like you to step up. So if this Visibility Acceleration program is for you, and we have quite a few people that are on with us already, if you still want to hop on board and really give your, you know, give your visibility a big boost, you know, to really connect with more people, to attract more people to come to you, to see you, to want to work with you, you know, again, let us know and we can have a chat and, you know, find out if this is the right thing for you. If you have any questions, we are here to answer them. Just let us know if it's interesting for you, and then just type in the comments, say, yes, I'm interested. And, you know, I or one of our team members is going to reach out to you and we can help you make the right decision for you. Okay. So, yeah. And again, as I said, I'm back every Thursday, right? Every Thursday, I like to share with you some inspiration, some different way of looking at things. And as I said now, you know, okay, you know the courageous formula of how outstanding thought leaders think. And again, over the next couple of weeks, we'll take one at a time and do a deep dive. We help you gain more clarity on your best clients, your best audience, on your message. We'll help you to become more uniquely you. We'll help you to become more authentic. We'll help you to show up more regularly. We'll give you concrete hints and tips on how you build that system around your message, how you build that business around your message, how you get organized to get your message out there in a regular way. Okay, so again, from now on, the next couple of weeks, we're going to go through the formula and we take one every single week. Yes, also through Christmas and New Year's, We are here for you. We want to support you. Yes, we're all celebrating with our friends and family as well. Yes, we'll also take some time off, but keep an eye out here on the HeartPowered Global Nation, so we will, inspire you, empower you, support you, and really make sure that, you have enough food for thoughts so that you start getting ready for an amazing 2021. We love to see you share your voice in a greater way. We love you to stand out in a greater way. We love you to be appreciated by your best clients. We love you to see, we love to see them come to you to say, oh my God, tell me more. How can we do this work together? Where they didn't even care about what you're charging. They say, wow, I know this is exactly what I need to learn now to step up with my life or my business. So this is what we love to see for you in the next couple of weeks. Get ready for an amazing 2021. And I would just like to know right here, right now, as you're here with us right now, I'd like to ask you, are you committed to become the outstanding thought leader you inside of you already know you are? Do you want to stand out next year? Do you want to make 2021 a really breakthrough year for you, where you can then say also, as someone that was with us last week said, oh my God, it didn't just bring me to the next level. It was a paradigm shift. It was revolutionary. Do you want to step up in this way next year? Okay. If you want to step up, let me ask you, it all starts with commitment, right? And are you committed to step up next year? Are you committed to inspire more people, to reach more people, to show up on a regular basis, to really get more visible? If so, please, here in the chat, just say, yes, I'm committed. Right? When you're here right now, do it right now. If you're watching this afterwards, just type in afterwards, yes, I'm committed. I love you to, to really step up in a greater way. You hold so much, you know so much, that if other people would know what you know, it would solve their greatest issues. Don't hold back. You being quiet is letting people down. Right? So if you are committed, please say here, yes, I'm committed. I love to see that. If you watch it afterwards, put it in there. Say, yes, I'm committed. Yes, I want to step up. I want to get more visible. I want to show up more. And yes, I finally want to claim the place of being the recognized thought leader that I wanted to be for a long time. Okay, so again, the year is not over, right? I mean, we still have a couple of weeks to go, and we will be here with you. We'll inspire you, we'll support you, we'll answer your questions. Okay, and if there's anything we can help you to get more clear on your next year's plans, or to really end this year strong in the first place, please let us know. We are here for you. Okay, great. So this was my Inspiring Thought Thursday. I hope it inspired you. I hope you took away some insights, some suggestions, and said, oh, if I look at that courageous thought leader mindset code, there's certain elements that I don't have in place yet. So let's make sure that whatever gaps we have right now, we close these gaps fast together. Okay. So have a fabulous time, and I look forward to seeing you, on our next Inspiring Thought Thursday, next Thursday, right? And in the meantime, just rock it. And again, engage with us. Let us know how we can help. Check out the Visibility Acceleration Program. We are here for you, with you. Okay? Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next Thursday, if not earlier. Have a great one. Cheers.